The second I saw this news, I said, nah, we're busting out the $2,000 camera right here, the A7 III, and we are going to show our face again. Because my webcam's been broken the last couple weeks. That's why I haven't been able to actually go ahead and do a face cam. I've been doing non-face cam videos because of my stupid webcam being broken. I also shaved my face. Yes, okay, I shaved my face as well. I know I look a little different, okay? Nonetheless, though, once I saw this update, this news right here, I said, nah, you gotta see the smile. You gotta see the smile, because this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Zach Taylor says he'll take a step back this spring and allow Dan Pitcher to take ownership in the direction of the offense. Now, you might say, wait, but what about the regular season? Well, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. I mean, there was reports from Dave Lapham who said that, according to his sources, that if Brian stayed, they would have let Brian call the offense. Zach Taylor came out later and said that's not the case, and that's not true. So there's a lot of conflicting reports, right? But all we know is, right now, Dan Pitcher is going to call all the plays this spring. And it's going to mean absolutely nothing because when the season starts, Zach Taylor's still going to call all the plays. All right, let's go. So, Dan Pitcher, the Cincinnati Bengals new offensive coordinator, old quarterback coach, was a hot commodity the past couple of all seasons, interviewing for multiple OC jobs. Thankfully, he did not leave. Dan knows what the heck he's doing, said receiver Trenton Irwin. Freaking love Irwin. Zach Taylor said, I'll take a step back this spring and let Pitcher take ownership in the direction of the offense. Yeah. Drew Sample said it was awesome that Pitcher has taken more of a leadership role, that the offense coordinator has added new wrinkles. I cannot speak today for some reason. The Bengals playbook. Here's the big thing, actually. Here's the real big thing. The Bengals playbook has changed more this offseason than it has any offseason since Burrow's rookie year. And I think a lot of the reasons why is because Brian left. And Brian was here with us. He was the longest tenured offensive coordinator on a team in the NFL, I believe. He was a 5 years tenured, which is 2019 to now, which is, again, one of the longest. I don't think it's the longest. I think it's tied for the longest. The Bengals are interested in lining up more in the center, using the play action, pass game more, and marrying their run game, their screens, and their drop back passing game more than they have over the last few years. First off, screens right here, we can calm down with that one, okay? We don't have to run any more screens. We ran enough screens last season for the next 6 years, okay? We are now at a point where we are being taxed for screen passes. The under center stuff, more under center, I don't really think that's a problem of the playbook, though. I think the under center problems has always been the offensive line. Like, it's pretty obvious if your line sucks, you can't run under center because if one guy misses his tackle or one guy gets block shedded, then your quarterback gets sacked, right? Within seconds. You can't do that. So if you're going to run under center, you have to have a good line. The reason why they run out of shotgun when you have a bad line is because you have that split 1, 2, 3 seconds to be able to either move up, down, left, right in the pocket and avoid being sacked. So I don't really think that the lining up under center thing is really a thing of is a problem of, like the playbook. I would say it's more of a problem of offensive line really doing bad. Cordell Volson was a revolving door for most of last season. He looked really good at the end of the season, but the first part he was a revolving door. Jonah Williams was a revolving door as well. So I don't know if I would 100% say that. Their run game, I'll be excited to see them, start to run the ball more and get that going. That's going to be interesting. And play action game, again, it's like, yes, the playbook does, calling cool, unique plays is what a playbook does best. But it doesn't define the whole entire problem. We have a new playbook, but if you still can't block, it does not matter. We have a new playbook. If you don't run the ball or you can't run the ball, you can't set up the pass game, you can't set up play action. Everything works in unison. The run game sets up the play action game, sets up the passing game. It all works in unison. So, I like the fact it's a new playbook, right? I like the fact we're calling different plays, we're going to try something unique, different. But at the same time, I feel like there needs to be, some more to that, right? Because just saying, new playbook, Dan Pitcher this spring is going to be calling plays, not the season. But in the spring, he will be, right? And then that's it. There needs to be some substance to that, right? A little bit more detailed there. But again, Brian Callahan's offense, in my opinion, was not the problem with how last year went on offense. Wasn't Brian's fault. I don't think it was. If anything, I think it was a little bit more of too much control on Zach Taylor's part, where he kind of ran the offense and didn't let Brian do anything. Brian would give him 3 plays. Zach Taylor chooses the one of the 3 plays he likes. That was kind of how the system worked. And it's not going to work if, you have a bad offensive line and you have all these other problems. And Zach Taylor covers a million screen passes. So I don't see, even with a different playbook change, how is that going to stop Zach from calling a million screen passes in this game, in this upcoming season? So I think what we're seeing happening in the spring here for Dan Pitcher taking over, I think we just go full on out. Just rip the monkey off the chest type of mentality here. Just go all out. Dan Pitcher's the guy. Like, he's going to call the plays. And just see how it works, Because we know what we're going to get out of Zach Taylor calling the offensive plays. We already know it. It's not like it's a hidden mystery here. It's not an illusion. It's not a magic illusion. It's very simple. He calls the plays. It's going to be screen passes. It's going to be sometimes a run play, very rarely. A lot of shotgun formation. And that's pretty much that. And if they do throw it, it'll be a check down out of the backfield to the running back or a tight end, a little tight end screen pass of some type. It's pretty simple how his offense is run. I mean, it's very predictable. It'll be interesting. But guys, real fast, little side note here. I did go ahead and add more designs to my store. So if you guys do not know, I am selling merch, and I did add more designs to it. So I fixed all my designs for all my shirts already, where now they actually are correctly aligned with the actual thing here. So if I pull up my designs, these are all my designs I have so far. So as you guys can see, this is what I really like. But I created all these in Photoshop, so I was kind of going crazy in Photoshop. But I think we have a total of, I want to say 40 some odd designs. And I'm adding more every single day. And I'm going to keep adding more. And, if you want to pick one up, I appreciate it. If you can't afford it, or you don't want to, it's no big deal. As long as you watch my content, I appreciate it, man. It doesn't matter. Again, at the end of the day, this is just for people who want to, help support the channel even more and pick up something. Maybe they like a design, they like something. They're like, oh, this is kind of cool right here. You can pick it up. Also, keep in mind, it's not just t-shirts. I think I got a comment, someone said, do you just sell t-shirts? No, we sell hats, beanies, all that kind of stuff. We also sell backpacks, bags, mugs, drinkable wear, cuddle toys, aprons, buttons, pillows, others, which is this, and dog stuff and baby stuff. So it's everything. It's not just, strictly t-shirts and hoodies. It's everything. It's men, women, dogs, babies, everything. So tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. But again, like I said, I have a lot of different designs set up here. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuce.